So today my friend Andy from Jericho came over and we went to go to Walmart, and I figured I'd pick up a couple of batteries. So they're $29.99 now for your usual U17 230cca EverStart ones. And of course I forgot to bring my battery tester. You should always bring one to test the battery before you buy it. Make sure you don't buy a dud. Anyway, they were nice enough to test it for me, and they're both good. So $29.95 for these batteries. So I need these for, I don't know, the two lawn tractors that I have outstanding to work on in the near future. But today, it's such a beautiful day that I noticed this on Sketchy recently. And my gloss coat has chipped off for some reason, right in this area. So I figured I'd just clean this part up, mask just this bumper part here, right? And I bought some Rust-Oleum clear coat. Just gonna spray over it, see what happens. All right, just this part right here, ought to do it. Boba hates those Amazon trucks.
Don't be nervous, just do it.
Looks okay from far away. When you get up close, you can see drips. Sucks. It's too windy to do this. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So my friends over at Hipa are conducting a new promotion. Go check out the link in the description. On that page, you'll be able to spin and see if you can get a free air filter. And then they'll contact you about the feedback, how you like it, how was the price, how was the value. Be one of the lucky few to get a free air filter from Hipa and give them your feedback. Once again, the link is in the description.
Okay, this is about 2 hours later. It looks okay. I mean, it's shiny now, but, you know, not the best job I ever did. It's okay, though. Anyway, some guy wants to buy this. Just mowed my lawn. Now some guy wants to see this. Here's my shed where I have all my parts. I don't know if you guys ever seen my shed. Uh-oh. Boxes and boxes and bins of engine parts and stuff that I've taken apart over the years. I do have a good wood supply and a ton of baggers. Anyway, here. I have a Tough Torx John Deere tranny. I actually had two. I had stripped down two John Deere tractors recently, and I kept the transmissions on it. This one's missing the fan. The other one had a fan. I actually sold it on eBay for like $250. Anyway, I've got this one down for $75, and some guy's gonna come get it. I believe the guy looks familiar, like he probably bought my old Husqvarna like 4 years ago or something. He was the avocado farmer that was taking it down to Mexico to pull stuff. Anyway, it had a weak transmission. Maybe he's buying this just to fix that. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna let on that I know him. Don't worry, Boba. I'm not gonna be long. Tough Torx K46. So no fuss, no muss. $75. I gave him change. It turns out that it was the guy that I sold my Husqvarna 5 years ago. Yeah, I told him at the time that it had a weak transmission. He's like, oh, that's okay. He took it to Mexico to farm avocados, and he got only a couple of uses out of it before the transmission completely died. So this transmission is to replace that. I don't think it's going to fit because this transmission is a K46 AC from Tough Torx. I don't know what the Husqvarna one was. It was a pedal kind, but whatever. I'm not here to tell him about fitment issues. You know, he wants it, he gets it. I installed these cool hi-hat lights to replace my fluorescent ones. Check this out. What? Halo, halo. So I've decided that I want to try to work on this. It's in excellent condition. It's one of those CCR lights. Let's see. Yeah, it's like a CCR2000, 4.5 horsepower. I believe it might be a Tecumseh. Anyway, look how clean that is. It has the bottom cover, choke handle. I got it from my friend Nick Iardi from West Islip. I'm going to tackle that since we're getting close to wintertime, sort of. That thing doesn't move. I don't want to carry that over all this. I'll move this, pump up the tires with that, pump up the tires of that, and try to roll it a little bit so I can get that out. Got two of these things. I think I got that one from Nick Iardi also. I think I might have pull started it and it started. Just the handles look kind of yucky, that's all. The guy says he wants to buy this, $25, as is. Look, no cover, so water's been going right into the carburetor. That's why I'm not even gonna bother to try to fix it. Parts or repair, 25 bucks. If he doesn't buy it, I'll swap this handle with this handle. I actually weaseled it out without having to move the green thing, so pretty cool. That Toro fired right up. All right, we're gonna see if this thing starts up today. So this is gonna be my first snowblower of the year. Looks to be in great shape, which is why I'm feeling that it shouldn't be too tough to fix this. You know what I mean? Really excellent condition. Just couldn't tell you what's wrong with it. Everything seems to be in order. Key, primer bulb's good. It does pull freely. It has an amazingly new bottom cover. I've never seen one this clean before. Of course, it does not have the electric start. Has the pull-out choke lever. Moves freely. Key's good. Nice crisp clicks. This could use a little bit of Earl, but it feels really good. Like it's hardly ever been used. And as you can see from the handle here, it's been regularly serviced. Cable that pulls the engagement for the PTO works. And the paddles. Paddles could use changing, but honestly I've seen worse. As long as this thing, the paddles, you know, turn, it'll blow snow. It may not give you the perfect forward assist that it's designed for. Really good shape. And this thing is super old. Ooh, it's got fuel. Look, look, look. Nice and blue too. Huh, maybe I should just try to, should I just try to start it? Let's just try to start it, for goodness sakes. It's got fuel. I'm pulling the choke out. It's on. Nothing. I do smell it. It's
enough fuel. Feels like good compression too. It's not firing up. Maybe something to do with the magneto. Yeah, nothing. So I try spraying some carb cleaner in there. I'd have to take that thing apart though to do that.
I've had this for quite a while. It's my Troy built with the Honda engine on it. I don't remember where I got it from, but I know I got it for free. Fixed it, and I listed it for $275. I've had one guy come into the church and look at it, but he says it didn't look like the picture because it was like, I used it, so it had a grass all over, so he didn't want it. So I've had like probably 50 bites on it, all offering me like 200. Well, the price says $275, so don't offer me 200. I think it's nice enough to maintain my goal of getting at least $250 for it, you know. So anyway, some guy is ready to pay over $225 for it, so we'll see if we sell it. I'm ready to get rid of it now.
Let's make sure it fires up. Choke lever to choke. That's all you have to do. Choke didn't stay. You have to like time it. Plenty of gas. Choke. Okay, haven't run for a while. Just needed to be choked. Let's see if we sell this for more than $225. So, guy shows up in a lifted 2021 Ford F-150, lifted, huge 20-inch rims, 35-inch tires on them.
he had a horn that was louder than a real train horn. It was really interesting. The guy was a Ford tech. Oh man, do I need to know a guy like that? You know what I mean? I told him what I did with my VCT solenoids and my air compressor, and he goes like this, you did that yourself? And I says, yeah. He goes, oh, that's a pretty good job. That's not easy. I says, how did you learn how to do that? I said, YouTube. Super nice guy. Gave me $275, exactly what I wanted. It's a good mower, so I don't feel bad about it, about taking his money, you know what I mean? But I'm totally going to keep in touch with the guy because he was a super cool guy. He was showing me all around his truck and stuff. I wish I, videoed it, but I couldn't. I had this on the back of the windshield. Anyway, so now I got a Ford Tech. I can ask him questions. He also works on the side, too, on his own off time. So if I ever needed him to swap out a motor for me, he's a perfect guy to do it because he knows his shit, Anyway, great day. $275 for that mower. I don't have anything left to sell in terms of push mowers except for two really ratty stuff that, I'd love to get rid of for just $50, but that might even be too much, you know what I mean? So moving forward, I've got a couple of tractors I want to work on, and hope you guys stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys later. So I was curious. I took apart Sketchy's old air conditioning compressor. Check out what the problem was. The bearings are trashed. See? Almost half the ball bearings are missing. Crazy. Not only is the pulley bearings shot, check out the coil. This was really trashed. The only way to access it is to take out this top panel here. Take the key out. Remember where I put the key? Right there. 3 5/16. Hopefully this panel remove should give us access to the top. All right, well, kinda. It's the metal frame panel is still there, but I do have access to the choke lever and the inside of the carburetor, so I can blow into the carburetor, and also I have access to the spark plug, so that's good. Let me go get some jism, so we'll blow downwards, bend the straw, point it in the hole, the mouth. This is to make sure that the carburetor, because it didn't start on its own, the carburetor could be jammed, all kinds of gook in there, and it's not getting the fuel, even though you smell it, but that's from the primer. Could also be the switch too, but I see the switch is connected with the wires intact. We just blew it in there, so now we close it to choke. Hopefully it'll start now. Oh, we need that key. Gotta have the key to give it spark on. It's gonna be hard to pull with this panel like that, but we'll see.
gonna run it for a while, see if the smoke settles down a little. See if it starts again. So there you go. Just need a little bit of help because it sat for so long. A little bit of help is just, you know, blowing some jism in there, getting the engine running so that it moves around, things start falling off in the carburetor, whatever was seized or whatever, such as the fuel bowl could have been seated, right? And then after it starts, the vibration moves it down, whatever ethanol buildup in there, although it's not very common. I mean, it's harder for it to get clogged because this fuel is a two-stroke oil fuel mix, which kind of prevents ethanol breakdown as much as if it was a four-stroke. So many a times you could just leave the two-stroke oil in there and you usually won't have any problems, but people do put stabilizer in it. I haven't. I find that two-stroke oil, when it's mixed correctly, you don't really have too many ethanol issues. So that's the issue. That's the problem here, is that, you know, you just have to fire it up with some help. And the smoke did dissipate a little, but I have a feeling that the oil mixture was wrong. There was too much oil to gas mixture. Anyway, I just get things running. And as you see, it fires right up, and that's all I want to do. So I think I'm going to sell this for usually something like this. Around here, it doesn't fetch a lot of money at all. And also, being this is a CCR2000, it's a super old one, not even like a 3650. I have a 3650 that I've listed for $150. This one I'll probably list for $100. I would do 50 to 75, but it's in such great condition, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll just list it for $150 and see what happens, you know? That's what I'll do. I'll list it for $150. Super easy fix. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode where it's just basically everything DIY. You do it yourself to save money. Picking and selling stuff is fun. Every day that you can wake up and a bunch of people want to buy stuff off of you that you got for free, it's money in your pocket. And like for instance today, minimal work and doing stuff around the house. Looks like we got another great item from VEVOR. What do you guys think it is? I know what it is. You guys know what it is. Are you ready? It's a telescopic ladder. So I'm always skeptical of these telescopic ladders. Will it be able to hold your weight without it collapsing on you? Wow. We'll find out right now. So how about it, huh? This thing can withstand a capacity of 420 pounds. Well, that'll be fine by me because I'm only like 150 soaking wet. So it has these rubber things. This is a choice, I guess. I got that one off really easily. This one's not so easy. Oh, so these black covers come off, and it came with these hooks. These are the levers, the lock levers. And basically it does that. Click. Click. That's how it stays in place. To unlock it, this is dangerous. Like that. Just don't put your finger in there, you know what I mean? Pretty cool. What do you guys think? Should I try it? Let's try it. So as you can see, this can go way higher than this. That's about like 11 feet, 12 feet. So another one of these could be 25 feet in the air. Pretty sketchy. Looks like it holds. So they have two kinds. One's 15 feet and one's 18 feet. I just looked at the box. Mine's 18 feet. It looks like it could go higher than 18 feet. So to get it down, I guess you'd have to do it from here. That's stuff to do, right? A little bit at a time. So that's the 18.5 foot
telescoping ladder from VEVOR. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want one. Pretty handy to have. It never ends. I always have something to do. So I had to go to Home Depot, buy some fittings, got it taken care of. As you saw, I also took a little bit of WD-40 type lubricant around the chute rotation area, and so that's nice and smooth. So this thing's ready to sell. After 8 years of being stagnant, they finally called me for jury duty. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. They always call me for cases because I'm an upstanding citizen. Anyway, I still have plenty of videos, so no worries. You won't miss a thing. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Guys, screw this up. I'm gonna see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.